Welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Dynamite, the explosive one. Let's crack into another one.
TNT,
Yo.
you came to me and told me that you were sure that I had heard of the Shannon Sharp story.
Jonas?
And I was like, I don't even know what's happening.
Jonas is out of the loop, man.
I guess so. I've been living in a rock.
So if you too have been living under a rock, let me just give you a quick rundown. I'm not going to get into all the specifics and the dates and everything, but Shannon Sharp is currently being sued in a civil case by Tony Busby.
Wait,
you know that? Yeah, you know the name,
The
right?
Diddy lawyer? No, the Jay-Z lawyer?
The Jay-Z and the
This
Diddy.
Busby guy's coming to be quite the shyster.
Okay, that is how a lot of people felt. So it is another sexual assault charge.
Oh my God.
Another grape charge. In this case, Shannon Sharp, who is now 54 years old,
This man.
has been in a on again, off again relationship with a, at the time, 19-year-old Gabby Zuniga.
Damn. He was in a relationship. He was 54. She was 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And this is the young lady right here. An attractive young girl. Apparently they met at a gym.
Okay.
And they shared a whirlwind relationship. Not necessarily like a couple, but, you know, like he's rich. So he's probably just like kind of tapping it on the side or whatever.
He's like, I'm Shannon Sharp. And she's like, oh, I like you.
Okay. So, apparently they've been in some deliberation since February, and they're going to settle for $10 million.
Because she's saying that he assaulted her.
She is saying that he straight up raped her.
Okay, got you. Okay.
So there was a $10 million out of settlement that was going to be out of court, but Shannon Sharp and his team decided that felt like extortion because he obviously is vehemently claiming his innocence, and she is vehemently saying that he did what
So
he
they're
did.
not denying it happened. He's just saying it was consensual, and she's saying that it wasn't.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Okay, so now there are phone calls. There have been text messages leaked through this. Shannon Sharp's team leaked a grouping of text messages that kind of made it. I don't know why that popped up. That made it look like it was like it was a consensual thing. Like they're into some kink where, you know, like choking or like some BDSM type behavior would occur.
Okay.
But Tony Busby and his team decided that since we were releasing information, that more information would be released. And there are some text messages now that look kind of incriminating. Now, it's hard to tell whether or not, you know, without any investigation or any deliberation between the two sides, whether or not Shannon Sharp is guilty or not. So we're gonna hold ourselves in this case. Like, honestly, with the Jay-Z thing, I knew it was fake, Jonas. This one, I honestly can't tell. I don't know Shannon Sharp like that. I didn't watch it when he played football. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch Club Shay Shay. I don't know his personality whatsoever. But I know is that there's been some cases where he's kind of made fun of people for dating young girls and talking about how much trouble there has on air and like recorded. And now this comes to fruition for him. Anything you want to say, Jonas?
Oh, like, so he's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like, he's like, oh, these men out here dating these young girls. And then he's out here like sexually assaulting 19-year-old girls when he's 55.
Well, we don't know if he did it yet. We can't say he did it yet. I don't want to say he did.
Well,
I don't want to say he did.
But here's the I guess the question I have is like, how long of a relationship did they have? Are they hanging out for like 7-8 months?
So there was I don't know. It was over a couple years, I guess, because now she is currently 23 and I think he's 56 now. I think that's the time difference.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I guess, and you may not know this, is she saying that like she's saying the whole relationship was coerced and so it was all rape, or she's saying like we may have had sex these times, but you raped me. Like maybe they had a consensual, and then at some point she's like, I don't want to do this anymore, and he forced himself on her at that point.
So she is talking about in the case. She's talking about two different occasions where it was anal penetration against her will. There are text messages that have been released by the Busby team where they actually discuss the incident in the text message.
Oh, where she's like, I didn't like when you did this.
And she says no means no. And I don't know. I'm not exactly sure on that either because I don't have it in front of me and I don't want to mislead. But obviously, Shannon Sharpe works with ESPN.
Yeah.
Do you know who ESPN is owned by, Jonas?
Disney.
Oh, and you know Disney don't F around,
Did Mickey Mouse come drop the hammer?
So before he gets fired, obviously Stephen A. Smith had something to say as well because Stephen A. Smith was actually one of the guys who was integral to bringing Shannon Sharpe to ESPN Disney. And he says that it was this kind of a bad look when Shannon Sharpe's team released a bunch of text messages that had like some sexual innuendo in them. And there was this, it wasn't a good look is what he said. And it just kind of feels like, it was kind of like everybody saying like, we're going to have to turn our back on you until things come through. So Shannon Sharpe, as of today, which is Sunday the 25th, he stepped down from his duties with ESPN, Disney, and also he will be discontinuing to do the Club Shay Shay until, something happens here. But
so he, so it's like the guilty until proven innocent. They got to like wash their hands of it.
That's the thing is that it is treated like that, but that's what the opposition usually wants in these cases. She's suing him for $50 million right now.
Okay. Well, it makes sense though, because like you can't, like you have to distance yourself from it because it's weird because innocent until proven guilty, but you have to assume it's true. Cause like if you let the man work there for like 6 months and then you come to find out he was guilty of this, then it looks really bad on you. It's like Aaron Hernandez. Like he was convicted. They arrested him for murder. Didn't prove that he had done it yet. But you got to cut him off your team. Ray Rice. Well, I mean, that was, you saw him punch his girlfriend. So that was a little different.
Yeah.
Like that proof was in the pudding, but like,
in this one, like I said, it just looks bad because a lot of it is online. A lot of it's just been divulged just by the parties involved, and it looks bad for him. But obviously, you can tell through some of the text messages and through some of the phone conversations that have been released as well that they do have like kind of like a fetish-centric relationship. So some of the stuff could have that is being said where he says, I'm going to choke the ish out of you. and he says, I might choke the ish out of you in public. It could be taken two different ways.
Well, yeah, because if they're like role playing some like fantasy stuff and like that's what they're into, like but if she's like, you put it in my behind and that's not okay, no means no. And he's like, whatever, I'll do it again. Like, I mean, that's different. Like you know what I mean? It's, but
so what I want to say is that if Gabby Zuniga is telling the truth, by the way, she has an OnlyFans, Jonas. If she is telling the truth,
what?
I just said, by the way, she has an OnlyFans. But if she is telling the truth, then I hope that she gets justice. But if she is lying, I hope that she is prosecuted to the full extent of the
Either way,
the law.
I mean, same thing with Shannon Sharpe. Hope he gets justice too, man.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Like, most of these, now you can't say all, but most of them, it especially when it's like a high profile person, it tends to end up being legit.
So the Jay-Z thing?
Most of the time.
So the Diddy thing?
I mean, I feel like that. Yeah, Diddy.
There literally was like the case with Jay-Z was a Diddy thing. The Rod thing where the dude said that Diddy put his penis all over him or whatever, that was fake. That didn't happen. The dude dropped his. I'm just saying is that it seems like, especially because it's got the Busby name attached to it, that there's been a lot of cases that are being dropped lately, and it seems like it's like cookie cutter, like it's the same thing. Let's go after a rich black guy. Let's get that. Let's say he did this, and let's hope it works.
Yeah.
So until we have something more proof, I'm just saying is that once you've been burned, Jonas, once I've been tricked before in the past by thinking that this gentleman did it, and I'm not protecting millionaires, but once I've been tricked in the past, I just feel a reluctance to be tricked again. All right, so let's wait.
I mean,
let's
yeah,
wait
we'll
until the
see
proof
what
comes
happens,
out.
Man. Yeah, there's gonna be some pudding. In one way, there's gonna be something proven in it.
So, Jonas, what do you think, Jonas? Pretty good pickup.
I mean, she's an attractive girl. Absolutely.
19 years old. I'm not going to her Insta.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
worth $50 million, Jonas?
oh my God, nobody's worth $50 million, dude. No one's worth $50 million. That's wild. So, anyways, but yeah, no,
fair
man,
enough.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks for her that it happened. It sucks for him that if it didn't happen and this is happening to him, like, I mean, but either way, man, it sucks for everybody involved.
Yeah,
So
Disney don't play, man.
they don't. So. Anyways, but that's all the time we have for today's episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Go to crazytown.com for Jonas.
TNT.
We out.